Hey guys! So today I'm going to be reacting to another video of me singing when I was 9 years old. And this time the song is My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, which is probably one of the hardest songs I've ever sang in my entire life. So let's see how I did it. Okay, so I have the video opened up here in front of me. And apparently I just came home from school, especially because of the clothes I'm wearing. And I'm wearing this huge bow. I don't even wear bows anymore, but it's really cute. Okay, let's see how I sing. Me flipping my hair, I was just like, yes, I am doing this today. I will be amazing. Oops. Anyways, I was a diva. I was like, okay, prepare to be amazed. But at the same time, I was very shy, so I was just like, hi. All right. Oh, another thing I noticed is that something similar that I still do till today is I sway at the beginning. Because I just don't want to be awkward standing there like waiting for the song to begin. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just swaying. But at the same time, I don't want to sway too much because I don't want to make the audience dizzy or anything. So I'm just like, what do I do? And also, it's probably bad for my voice if I'm in too much movement. So I think it's really important to just stand straight. You can sway a little bit, dance a little bit. Of course, don't be stiff as a rock, but also don't be like all over the place.
Every night in my dream.
Okay, I started very strong with my voice. I would have made a different decision nowadays. I would start soft. Every night in my dreams instead of every night in my dreams. Kind of like, oh, okay, she started. Haha, I'm almost done now. But yeah, guys, sometimes you can hear my neighbors upstairs, but don't mind that, okay? Let's just continue the video.
I see you, I feel you.
Ooh, I tried an ad-lib there. It wasn't very clear. It was like, I feel you. The notes were like too connected. And guys, another thing I noticed is my little hands. They're like making orchestra motions. They're just like, I feel you. Kind of like I'm conducting myself. I remember I used to have a habit of doing that or this, where I was counting the beats. It's such a habit that you can see it in the other videos that I reacted to, which, by the way, will be up here.
That is how I know you. Go on.
Ooh, some vibrato, getting fancy. Go on. I did a lot of vibrato back there because I thought it was so pretty, but sometimes it would get a little exaggerated and it would be like a go, like go on. Nowadays, I try to hold the note for a little and then go into a vibrato, but not for too long, not for the entire note, like go on. I try to hold it and then go into vibrato. Go on. Just a little thing at the end of the note, you know?
That is how I know you. Go on. Far across the...
I did that very rhythmically. I didn't connect the notes at all. I was far across the distance. I mean, I don't really blame myself because first of all, I was still learning English, so I didn't really know what words to connect or, you know, what syllables should be put together. So instead I just separated all of them. But it should be far across the distance instead of far across the distance. At least I was going to the beat, right? I wasn't singing offbeat.
Far across the distance and spaces between us.
Oh, I tried to go to head voice, but I had a little crack there. Between. Little crack. Also, did you notice my arms? I'm just going like, and spaces. Like opening a space. So dramatic. I love musical theater, so I'm very dramatic. Wow. Okay, I'll stop and let's get back to the video.
And spaces between us.
At least I nailed that ad-lib. Between us. I don't know why, but for me specifically, it's harder to do ad-libs in my head voice. It's easier to do it like down here. Between us than to do between us. I'm not sure why, but I really did that well.
You have come to show you. Go on.
I'm getting a little drummer there. Go on. I don't know why I was shaking my head side to side. I don't know if it was supposed to be like, go on, or just a no. I'm not sure what was going in my head at the moment. And that's the verse. So now, let's compare to how I'm singing it now. So guys, I set up the space, and it's pretty similar. I have the same couch, the same TV, and the only thing that's different is the room, of course, and my mom's phone. So, let's start to sing. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you. Go on. Okay guys, so I'm back, and as you probably noticed, I entered much softer every night in my dreams, and I took the whole verse onto a lower, softer level. I didn't belt, like sing too loudly. So now let's see what I did in the chorus back then.
Go on. Near.
Oh, okay, that near was so clean. There wasn't like any vibrato or rough spots. It was just near. I don't know how to explain it. It was beautiful.
Near, far.
That far was a little rough. Far. I'm trying to imitate it. Far. I don't know. It was just, there was a little rough edge to it, you know?
Near, far, whatever.
Okay. That wasn't so great. So first of all, the lower part of it was very rough. Where, and then, I don't know what that was. It wasn't a belt. It wasn't singing. I think it was more of a like, I was trying to belt, but I was screaming instead, which was a thing that I used to do until I learned to belt. I'm still practicing it, by the way. But yeah, I used to scream instead of belt, if you know what I mean.
Near, far, whatever you are.
Yeah, that was very screamy. And the rest too. Wherever you are. It wasn't the best.
I believe that.
I think in the beginning of the chorus and the verse, my voice was very clean. Near, but then I went into far and it got rough. Far, and then it stayed rough until like where I'm at now. Yeah, let's just keep watching.
That the heart does go on.
Okay, so again, my English was very good. I said heart. I don't know what I said for heart, but it was a completely different word. And I did this. Go on. Why? I think it was just a technique. It's one of the techniques that I probably mentioned in another video where you push the table or stretch the slime when you're like hitting long notes or higher notes. You apply pressure to it and that makes you belt better. I don't know if I was just doing that unintentionally because I didn't have those techniques back then. But maybe it was just me being dramatic again. Not sure.
Believe that the heart does go on.
And also my mouth shape is very good. Go on. Perhaps probably like sometime after this video, I started singing like, go on, opening my mouth because I wanted to, I don't know, smile while I was singing maybe. But the right thing to do is go on with an O-shaped mouth. The sound comes out much cleaner. Look, I'm just gonna show you. Near, far, wherever you are. And there's near, far, wherever you are. It comes out much better, right? So I'm very glad that I had that technique when I was younger.
Go on.
Ooh, that once was also really good. And then I did like a fade into the more. It's like vocal effects that you can do on a computer, but more. I have no idea how I did that. It was really good.
Once more, you open the door.
I was so close. I was a little flat, and it also sounded kind of like the wherever. I was kind of screaming. Oh, if only I knew how to use mixed voice or belts. It would have been so much better because the once more you up till there, it was perfect. And then, I'm so sad.
You open the door and you're here in my...
I don't know what I was doing with my mouth, but, and you're here. It wasn't, I'm just exaggerating it, but it kind of looks like a, you know, horses, how they go like, yeah, it kind of looks like that. And you're here. I have no idea what I was doing there, but it's so funny.
And you're here in my heart.
Ooh, that my heart was a little shaky there.
And you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on.
Ooh, that was a little offbeat. I entered the and on after the beat, and it hurts me. It hurts me. And that's the end of the chorus. So, let's see how I'm singing it now. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Alright guys, I'm back, and as you probably noticed, I also kept that chorus soft, simple, a little more grand than the verse, but not too far away from it. And I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of added a little classical twist to it. I took some techniques from opera, for example, like the O-shaped mouth, go on, and also the vibrato and everything. And you can notice I was very stiff in a way, not too stiff, but a little more like focused, classical. Because I also feel like the song is a little more classical. It's not like everybody dance now, you know, it's not too excited, too popish, too summery. It's very, hello, I'm here and I'm here to sing well, if you know what I mean. So now there's the next verse and chorus, but since they're like basically the same melody, the same dynamics-ish with some different lyrics, I think it's best just to skip it and go straight to the last chorus, which is the hardest part of the song. It's the key goes higher, so the notes are all so high, and I gotta belt it, and it's even hard for me today, so I can only imagine what it was like when I was 9 years old. Oh, I'm so excited to see this and so nervous at the same time because I'm scared of busting my ears. Oh, I'm really going for it now. I'm not only swinging. I'm fully shaking my hair. I'm kind of dizzy from doing that now. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's actually hear me sing now. Oh, okay. Oh, that surprised me. I unleashed my inner soul into that. That was that was so unexpected. I'm just like going into it and it sounds good. A little shaky, but it sounds good, surprisingly. I'm very impressed and confused.
You're here.
Oh, wrong note. I'm supposed to go like one step higher. You're here. And I just sang the same note. You're here. I don't know if I decided to do that or I just didn't know it was a different note. Maybe I could have decided like, oh, I can't reach that note. I'm just going to sing the same note, which is completely fine. But I think I just didn't know it. Not sure if I was that familiar with the song. And the funniest thing about this is I was just like shaking. I was just so childish. And then I'm like, you're here. Absolutely opera. It's so funny.
You're here. There's nothing.
Oh no. There was offbeat. I sang it really quickly. I'm supposed to sing it. There's no. But I sang, there's no. Which I guess is kind of good because it gives me more time to breathe before the high note. But I did breathe and I still didn't reach that high note. Oh, I was so close.
There's nothing.
Oh, I just couldn't reach it. I just couldn't reach that note. I was just like, there's no. I was trying to get there, but my voice wouldn't allow me because it didn't have like a big range.
There's nothing I fear.
And of course, the famous nothing instead of nothing. Typical accent. Kind of hard to do that that we do in English, but I learned it, as you can see. That. Oh, I think I looked to my mom or the wall or the painting or the clock or the kitchen because I just looked to the side and I was like, there's nothing. My eyes just went sideways and I was just like, okay. I don't know, I was probably looking at my mom. Probably. Whenever I think I messed up, I just look at her and I'm just like, did I mess up?
Nope.
Yay. Okay, then let's keep going. Oh, that was good actually. I was using my mix right there. And I know. In between my mix and my head voice, which is like right here or right here-ish. And I know. That was very strong actually and very clear too. Very precise. I like it. Oh, hard. Had a little crack there.
My heart will go.
And I'm having that habit of going side to side, which is probably one of the reasons why I had that crack on heart, because I'm not focusing on how I should be singing and what notes I should be singing and what words I should be singing. Little tip, if you like to sing, don't go sideways like this. It doesn't help at all.
Will go on.
Uh-oh. That wasn't good. Go on. I fixed it later, of course, but
Go on.
And I was supposed to do an ad-lib right there, but I didn't, which could technically be a stylistic choice, but it would be best if I did it. Go on. And even if I didn't do the ad-lib, I was supposed to go one note down. Go on. I just say like, on. There, I sang it. Kind of boring if you ask me in the song. That's why I like to have some fancy ad-libs.
Go on. We'll stay forever.
I nailed that part! Yay! Okay, so apparently I learned from my mistake breaks, and instead of trying to belt it like I did on the nothing, and I failed on the nothing, I went into my head voice, which was a very smart choice because it sounded airy but strong at the same time. And also, before that, it was pretty good too. It was very strong, very clear, very good.
Forever this way, you're saving.
Okay, so first of all, my hand was conducting me. I don't know if you noticed. Forever this way. And then the you are safe wasn't the best. The safe started a little offbeat. And as I said before, it hurts me. So, yeah.
My heart will go on and on.
At that point, I'm smiling, like, go on and on, because I probably know I've messed up the notes. I sang the notes wrong. Go on and on. Which could be a possible harmony, but not the correct notes. Oh yes, and also, no stage presence. I was just keep going side to side. I itched my face. I don't know if you noticed. And I'm playing with my hair. I'm just like, go on and on. I guess I knew I messed up, so I was kind of nervous about it. And when I get nervous, I start to fidget, like with my fingers or with my hair, especially with my hair, or just itch my face.
On and on.
Okay guys, so that was the last chorus. Some parts were pretty good and some parts were not. Okay, so now we're gonna see how I sing this nowadays. Be right back. You're here, there's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on. We'll stay forever this way. You are safe in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Well, I think I did much better nowadays. I made the smart choice of using my head/mixed voice instead of forcing my chest voice to go all the way up there into those high notes, and therefore I was able to reach them without hurting my voice, which is good. As for my 9-year-old self, I had some pretty good moments and then some not so good moments. So I won't be able to do it with this video. Maybe next time. We never know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like down below. Bye!